He died in the line of duty serving his community here in Richmond. I'm Sam Dick with live team coverage.
We'll show you how thousands of people paid tribute to the officer as a procession took his body from Richmond to his final resting place.
Kentuckians who served our country receive special recognition on this Veterans Day.
This is WKYT News at 5.
It has been an emotional day across the area as thousands say goodbye to a fallen police officer.
Thousands of people packed Alumni Coliseum at Eastern Kentucky University to honor Richmond police officer Daniel Ellis. Hundreds more lined the roads from Richmond to Adair County to pay tribute as the procession carrying the officer's casket passed by. WKYT's Sam Dick begins our top story team coverage live from outside the Richmond Police Department. Sam?
Good afternoon, Amber and Jennifer. I've talked to people today who say they have lived their entire life in the Madison County area. They never remember a day like this one, a heart-crushing day where they said goodbye to their police officer, Officer Daniel Ellis. Thousands and thousands of people turning out for what happened here today. And surely his widow, Katie, saw the love and support as they passed by all of these people. WKYT's Victor Puentes live outside Alumni Coliseum to show us how the officer was remembered during today's service. Victor?
It was an emotional day for everyone inside that auditorium. It was filled with thousands of people, most of them in uniform. Many of them said they knew Officer Daniel Ellis and the work he had done here in Richmond. The hundreds of cruisers that filled the Alumni Coliseum parking lot represented police departments from across the country. For one of those officers, being a childhood friend of Officer Daniel Ellis made today heartbreaking.
Entering the line of duty knowing what the risks are, but you also never really think about that it's going to happen to you or a friend of yours.
During the ceremony, Ellis's cousin sang a hymnal.
Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee.
And his police chief spoke for the first time since he was shot.
Obviously, we thought he could be a good police officer, but boy, oh boy, were we wrong. He turned out to be a great police officer.
Chief Brock spoke of Ellis's excellent police work that had earned him a promotion to detective, a move he was set to make before he was killed.
Officer Ellis was doing what we do, pursuing the evil ones in our society.
But it was Ellis's kindness that Brock says he will most remember, even to those he arrested.
We remember Daniel, how he lived. A good man that helped others in need.
After the ceremony, an honor guard made up of police, deputies, and troopers carried Ellis's body as hundreds of first responders gave a final salute. His chief gave a final promise to Ellis's wife and young son.
Katie, I pledge to you and Luke that you will remain a part of our family, that we will always be there for you, and that you will never walk alone.
To help with traffic during the funeral, EKU had canceled classes today up until about half an hour ago. Madison County schools were also canceled today. Live in Richmond, Victor Puente, WKYT.
Victor, thank you. This is how much people wanted to be a part of what happened today. I arrived here at about 11:30 this morning at the Richmond Police Department. That was 2.5 hours before the procession came through, and people were already lined up here along US 25 in front of the memorial and the police department. None of them wanted to miss the opportunity to say goodbye to their police officer. WKYT's Sean Moody has more on the tribute today.
That funeral procession was really just enormous. There were hundreds of police cruisers from agencies all over the state and beyond, and thousands of people lining Lexington Road right here in front of the Richmond Police Department. The people who were here said it was something they'd never seen before, and they hope they never have to see again. People started coming out here to the Richmond Police Department around 10 a.m. They paid their respects at Officer Daniel Ellis's cruiser.
That touches your heart. It'll bring a tear to your eye.
Then they began to line up to say that very last goodbye.
It's very emotional. I think just seeing people and that they care enough to do this, it just makes me, renews my hope
The procession seemed to take forever to get to the Richmond Police Department, but when it finally did, everyone was focused. No one spoke. They silently watched, prayed, and cried. Officer Ellis's hearse was toward the rear of the procession. It arrived with the motorcycle police escort, and it paused to let him spend just another moment in front of his post one final time. About 45 minutes after the procession first began rolling past the police department, it ended. Those who lined Lexington Road hoped that it helped his family at least just a little. Now, of course, that procession ended a couple of hours ago, but there are still several people pulling up here. They're stopping on the shoulder to take pictures of the police department and that memorial, or actually walking up there to drop off mementos themselves. At the Richmond Police Department, Sean Moody, WKYT.
Sean, thank you. From Madison County, the procession went on to Rockcastle County, where about 800 students from the high school were among those lining the procession route. The students were dismissed early so they could pay their respects as Officer Ellis's body moved through Mount Vernon. The students had 2 large banners, and businesses all over town changed their signs to honor Officer Daniel Ellis. Amber and Jennifer, on the front door of the police department here in Richmond, there's a sign that says, "We are closed Tuesday and Wednesday for the visitation and funeral of Officer Ellis. On Thursday, we'll reopen." That's tomorrow. It's a pretty sobering thought to think that these officers who serve with this officer will be back on the job tomorrow. Back to you.
So many ways, too, that people are showing their support and paying tribute to his memory from there in Richmond and all the way to Adair County.
Absolutely, Sam, thank you. And it is something to think about, that they're going to have all that support, though, of that community as they head back to work, and with him on their minds for sure. Well, we have rain, a lot of wind, and some storms headed our way tonight.
The weather will also bring cooler temperatures. WKYT Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey is tracking the changes. Chris?
Those changes showing up just to the west of us right now, ladies, in the form of a very strong cold front and major area of low pressure that is spinning here across parts of Nebraska and Iowa. You can see the winds going right on into this void in the atmosphere that is our low pressure. That's how the winds are going counterclockwise into our low. It's snowing on the backside of this. Out ahead of it, we've had tornadoes so far into parts of Iowa especially. That's a very potent line of severe thunderstorms that you're seeing there. Only some scattered thunderstorms now popping into parts of southern sections of Missouri, Boot Hill of Missouri, eventually creeping into western Kentucky. Here's what that means for us. Later tonight, a line of showers and thunderstorms will arrive. Timeline on that around 11 o'clock, points west of 75 through the early part of tomorrow morning. That line's going to zip through here. Winds may gust to 40 miles an hour. That's with or without any thunderstorms. A lot of clouds out ahead of that, really helping us out today. It's keeping the instability away with temperatures only into the 50s, though. Look at the big swing that is showing up. 55 Richmond, 65 into London. We've hit 70 from Monticello back to the Bowling Green area. High winds will lead to a colder weekend forecast. New hour by hour is in. We'll look at it together in just a few minutes.
More help is on the way for the family of a paramedic killed on the job. Our county-by-county coverage begins in Jessamine County. John Mackey died Monday, days after a car hit him in downtown Nicholasville. The Raising Cane's in Nicholasville will donate a portion of all its sales on November 16th to Mackey's family. His visitation will be tomorrow starting at noon at Bethel Harvest Church in Nicholasville. His funeral will be there at 2 Friday afternoon. Authorities want charges against a school bus driver upgraded. Durbin Wallace is accused of assaulting a 5-year-old on his school bus earlier this fall. Last month, his charges were reduced to misdemeanor harassment. The News Graphic reports the assistant county attorney filed a motion to have the original charge of 4th-degree assault restored. Wallace has been suspended from his job since the incident.
Americans took time today to honor veterans. President Obama laid a wreath at the Tomb of the Unknowns at Arlington National Cemetery this morning for Veterans Day. He also gave a speech saying he's not satisfied with the current care afforded to veterans and will keep working to improve the system. Ceremonies honoring veterans took place across Kentucky as well. Dozens gathered at Camp Nelson to recognize the sacrifice military members and their families make in order to serve our country. WKYT's Hillary Thornton shows us how they were honored.
Hundreds took time out here today at Camp Nelson National Cemetery to thank and honor all of the brave men and women who have served our country.
President John F. Kennedy said, "A nation reveals itself not only by the men it produces, but also by the men it honors and the men it remembers.
It is a day to celebrate those who came home and honor those who have passed on.
We just come just to honor them. You know, we want to, like I said, we have all the other family here too that we just come and we want to make sure the kids know that they have a family that's served, that's proud of their country, and we want to pass that along to them.
15 of Andrew Bailey's family members are buried at Camp Nelson, a family with a proud tradition of service, something he continued serving with the Kentucky National Guard in both Iraq and Afghanistan.
You know, making sure that we come back and set a special day that we can, no matter what's going on, especially now where the holiday season's picking up, that we just take a minute, we stop, you know, remember what our family has done and what other families have done for our country, that we can have holiday seasons, you know, and get to share and spend that time together.
God bless.
A day of utmost importance, meaning different things to each American, but all held by the same foundation, an overwhelming sense of gratitude.
We retain our freedom. We have life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. You have to have veterans, or you don't have freedom.
In Jessamine County, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
Organizers estimate about 200 people attended this year's ceremony.
New details today about a plane that crashed into an Ohio apartment building.
The U.S. Soccer Federation has new rules for children, the play that they want them to avoid in Better Living.